What up? What up, some random dude from Poland? How you doing? Doing good? Yeah, if this stream crashes on me, I'm gonna be insanely furious. This stream should have... There should literally be no reason why my streams are crashing. Third time's a charm, yep. If it crashes again, I'm just not gonna stream for a while. Because I don't know, why that's happening. I've looked into the issues of why it could possibly be crashing, and there shouldn't be any reason why it's crashing. So if it crashes again, I'm going to be furious. And I might call up my internet company and cuss them the fuck out. Because this new modem that they said would be brand new and run like baby oil or whatever the fuck the guy said, I'm going to be super pissed because this modem has gone out twice today. Twice. And there should be no reason it's going out. Not a damn reason. Yeah, I don't know. Today, right now we're doing Boulder, and that's Zoe's dad. Yeah, if you're wondering why Malcolm said he looks scary, I mean, look at the son of a bitch. This is one of my main characters. It's so cool, yeah. Hello, L. Trevor. So yeah, this is Boulder. He is one of my main characters. This one may have been a bad idea because there's so much detail here that I could easily smear, and this book does not like high detailed things. This book really does not like when things are highly detailed. It gets very angry very fast and smears like crazy. Yeah, I usually do coloring in digital. So go check out the shorts if you want colored stuff. I don't color in this piece of shit because I'd rather not fight it. My spine hurts. That's crazy. I'm so uncomfortable in my skin. Are you uncomfortable in your skin? Why don't you just take it off? Peel off your skin. That's a crazy drawing. Yep. I may regret this because there's so much detail in here that's, that could be smeared at any second. I'm afraid if I go like this, it'll smear. Yeah, see, it is smearing slowly. I don't know why I did that. I just wanted to prove something. So let's get to shading then, I guess. There isn't much I want to shade on this. But we'll shade all the dark bits. What, I feel like the pencil's gonna snap? Maybe it is, maybe it won't. I probably will not be doing another detailed drawing like this anytime soon due to just how much it smears in this book. And I don't want it smearing, so this may be the last super detailed drawing I do for a bit. Because that's why I don't do the detailed stuff anymore, in this book at least. When I get a different book, yeah, I'll go back to doing it, but this paper sucks, and it smears, like, every single time you touch it. Okay, yeah. I was wondering why why chat was quiet, and then I scroll down. It doesn't tell me that the chat was scrolling. He's an OC of mine. He was my very first OC, actually, that I ever created. This is nice. How are you doing, Blunter? I'm doing fine. I'm just hoping that stream doesn't crash, and I really don't want this to smear. Like, I'm terrified this is gonna smear and ruin the whole thing. Hello. That's all I honestly feel comfortable with doing, because it's smeared a lot on this side a little bit, so I don't really want to do any more. I'll do this last little bit here like this, because I don't really feel comfortable continuing to shade this. Okay, that's basically it. That's all I feel comfortable doing. I'll do fill in his mouth right here real quick. Yeah, that's basically it though. You're fine. Welcome to the stream channel one. Anyway, so yeah, this is Boulder. Boulder is one of my main characters. And so there you go. That's what he looks like, and that's why Malcolm is terrified of him. And I will show off who Margaret and stuff like that is for people who don't know. So let me fetch this. I will show off everything. This is amazing. Thank you. Yeah, the Boulder one, that one was scary to work on. So I just did not want it to smudge. So I really tried my hardest not to make sure it doesn't smudge. So that Boulder does fall in love. You know, he gets with a girl. So we have Margaret here, and this is who he would eventually have a child with. Margaret is immortal. Boulder is a god. So this is Margaret, and Boulder and Margaret would meet each other through very interesting circumstances. What the fuck's going on down there? Okay. So these two would meet each other. You know, eventually they took them a little bit to catch on, but you know, Boulder's got that charm, I guess. And eventually, down the line, those two would have a child. That would be Zoe. And here is Zoe. And then Zoe's a bit of a pothead. I'm not really sure where she gets that. But her dad and her mom, you know, want the best for her. Her mom always asks her to stop smoking. Her dad the same. Zoe likes pissing off Boulder, though, a lot. Which is just, I guess, behavior of a little bastard child. Margaret would get stressed out due to her smoking habit and start to get a little fat. Boulder, though, Boulder would stay on the nose with her and tell her, you know, you gotta stop smoking. Eventually, Zoe would get together with Malcolm. here, and that's what this is implying right here. You want to piss off my dad? You know, he's scary. It'll be funny. They took a picture, you know, because Boulder doesn't actually like Malcolm all that much. Not for what he looks like or anything like that. It's just previous engages, you know, because Malcolm used to be with whatchamacallit, Eden. So 2 more friends. Actually, these two are dating. That's why the thing here says here at the mall with my boyfriend. But yeah, so Boulder doesn't really like him, and Malcolm, of course, is intimidated because, like, if your girlfriend had a dad like that, wouldn't you be intimidated? Like, wouldn't you be scary if the girl you were dating had a father that was like almost 7 feet or almost 8 feet tall? So, yeah, that's why he's scared of Boulder here. Yeah. I was working on this last drawing stream, and then stream decided to just end. I would be, God bless, I'd be built like an ant if I was next to them. Yeah. The camera is falling over. Make sure the camera's still up. Yeah. So Margaret and Boulder lead to Zoe here. And then there's Boulder, just Drew. So, yeah, Boulder was my first ever character I created. Where did my pencil go? It just vanished. How did it get down here? Yeah. Boulder is one of my main characters. Is chill, not gonna lie. Yeah. I hope we can get this stream to like an hour or so, because now we can chat and answer questions and all that shit. Hello. I subbed. Thank you, Frizzleworks. What is that question? What question? I'm kind of curious. Do you draw children? Like Hero sees as children as a child? I'm curious. Does Zoe look like as a child? I have drawn Hati, which is Boulder's younger sister, as a child before. Let me grab that real quick. Son of a fucking bitch. I hate this book. Okay, here we go. Here's Hati. We drew Hati, and I have a child version of Hati. You know, we got a little 7-year-old Hati, a little tiny thing. And then we have adult Hati. And that's one of Boulder's younger sisters. I love rage baiting. Well, then get out of here. I don't really have kid versions, though, of most of my characters. I just never draw them like that. If you want to rage bait, you know, mods will just ban you. So, just that is that. We have a character named Yuri. Yeah, we do have a character named Yuri. So the things that she gets from her dad are the color of her fur, and then there's a blue patch in her hair. And she gets part of her eye color is blue, with it fading into pink like her mom's. Hottie. You spelled Hottie wrong, but anyway. She has fur. Yeah, she's covered in fur. Boulder, though, thing with him is that he is born of the Crucible. Uh-oh. Some people say some stuff. So, he's born of the Crucible. There's a lot of people that are always born of the Crucible. It just happens. But specifically when he was born of aspects of horn and fur. Now, the horn part, that got taken care of fairly quickly when he was a baby. As you can see, there are just a few scars for where he had horns. He had a horn on his neck here, and he had probably a few more lining his torso and stuff like that. They were removed while he was a baby, so they were like budding horns. How old are your OCs? It depends on what time of the project you're talking about. Like, the project has a very long timeline, so it depends on when you're asking. And aside from having the horns, the aspect of fur that's on him is on his left arm, and it kind of like goes up to his bicep. It's not very thick fur, but it is fur on his hand here. You have a character named Yuri? Yes, we do have a character named Yuri. Maybe I'll draw him sometime. Crucible equals an awful curse that imbues certain aspects into a person. Most of the time, it's deadly for both the mother and child. Yeah, it is. It is extremely hazardous. That said, if you are born of the Crucible, you're likely a really strong and capable person, but your life also kind of just sucks. So he was born of the Crucible, and he luckily as a baby had some of the stuff removed. He wasn't super bad off. Do you have a trans OC? That's technically what Malcolm is right here. Malcolm is a boy, but as you can see, he is technically a busty boy. That's who Zoe. That's Zoe's boyfriend. Why do you keep asking that? Burby, please stop. I don't know why I have to share that detail exactly. Yeah, Yuri also has a brother. Will Evers? What? Will we what? God damn, work on your guys' grammar. I can't read shit. Can you add anything on the background wherever you want, not forcing? Like what do you mean add anything to the background? What's going on? We're just doing some doodles. So just gonna toss the page like that. Yeah, Zoe's a super heavy pothead. They were asking to see them from behind. Sure, maybe sometime. Exercising your free will, I see. Yeah. Love your drawings? Thanks. I'm a pothead. Zoe is like an omega pothead. Zoe is like an omega pothead. Malcolm is not one, thank God. But if I show you here, let me. Can I pick this fucker up? This book is heavy as shit, by the way. This book is like super heavy. Here we go. So here is Zoe in full. You know, she's handing you a boof. Apparently that's what that's called. It's not just any regular joint. Can you do a video to show how to draw them? Maybe sometime. Maybe. She's so pretty. Yeah, so she is a cat. If you're wondering, she's not a dog or anything. She is a cat. So when I say she's a heavy smoker, for one, as you can see, there's a boof in her hand. This thing. Whatever the fuck this joint is called. Apparently, to some people, it's called a boof. Is Malcolm a cat? He's a squirrel. Malcolm is a squirrel. Feeling sick? All right, I hope you feel better later. Go take like some ibuprofen or something like that. You know, just feel better, dude. Feel better. Can she use domain expansion? She wishes. Ben, you win comment of the day. That's crazy. Is that a joint? Yeah, so this is apparently called a boof. So when she smokes, though, she vapes. So not only does she vape, she smokes weed. She does cigarettes. Anything you can smoke, she probably does it. She has like 3 lighters in her, and she keeps all that stuff between these things. So just reach her hand in, grab something out, take a huff, put it back, and then she has a gun down here, like an actual gun. Like, she legitimately just has like an actual like piece. Maybe I'll do a little doodle of what the piece looks like. So we got the handle. I'm not very great at drawing guns, so any of y'all gonna roast me for for how I draw guns? Fuck you. So it's kind of like, no, hold on. How the fuck do I draw? Like, it's kind of like a Glock, kind of. She holds it sideways too. Be surprised, actually. She is like straight up gangster. Man, everyone's getting banned. How long have you been drawing? I've been drawing for like 15 years. You'll be drawing? Thank you. Technically, this is an animal OC. We have some beastmen. I don't have a favorite OC. But, so yeah, she doesn't really do much else aside from smoke. However, she does proof her uses. However, she has gotten into a few shootouts as well. That is something that has happened. That's why she's got a gun. Is she a golf girl? What? What is golf? Oh, you mean like the sport golf? God damn. Who likes golf? She looks like a depressed bird. How does she look like a bird? I like golf. Goth girl, I presume. She's not actually goth, surprisingly. However, I do imagine her to sound like Zooble from The Amazing Digital Circus. Something that Outer and me completely disagree on. He does not think that. I think that perfectly. Anywho. Yeah, so that's her boyfriend. And that's her dad. So. Do you know Demon Slayer? Of course I know Demon Slayer. They just released a movie on it and all that stuff too. Does your OCs have any hobbies? Well, each of them have their own dues. Yeah, they each have their own hobbies or jobs or whatever, you know. The dad, yeah, by the way, in this little comic page, let me grab this real quick. This little comic page, she likes pissing her dad off, and Malcolm is reasonably scared of her dad, considering this motherfucker is almost 8 feet. You know murder drones? I know murder drones, yes. Do you prefer cats or dogs? What's your favorite animal? I have 2 dogs, and they're the most biggest nightmares of my life. Yeah, he likes being a jokester a little bit. He's the goofy dad type. Don't push your luck. How tall is he? He's like 7'8". I moved in with Venus. What? Have you drawn any Demon Slayer characters? No. I don't draw anything else from any other thing. I draw my own stuff. I'm gonna sub to you because Mercury PFP. What? I'm so confused. You have any OCs with curly hair? We have some OCs with curly hair. I've been trying to do other hairstyles, but they are difficult. Difficult. Oh yeah, and for any of those who've tuned in and who like Luna, Hati's daughter. Hati's daughter, Luna. Here's Luna. And Zoe. These two are like BFFs. Zoe have a little sibling? Nope, Zoe's an only child. Do you have a colored OC? Yeah, if you want to see them colored, go check out my actual channel. Go look at my shorts and all that stuff. They're all colored all in there. All the ones I've drawn, at least. Is Zoe a cat? Yes, she is a cat. Yeah, Luna is actually one of her cousins, actually. But they are basically BFFs. Hear me out on the dad, though? That's crazy. That's crazy. So who just asked if they have milk in them? That's crazy. Anyway. Yep, there's that scrap Margaret drawing. I actually have, because some people really, because I said, like, Margaret, Zoe's mom, gets, like, really fat. She basically turns into a fat house cat. A lot of people wanted to see that. I tried doing that, and I literally ran out of space on the paper to continue drawing it. What are these body types? It's called having fun. You have a fetish for fat people? No. I'm not trying to be. I'm actually confused. I just like diverse body types. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you. It means a lot. Yeah, I don't really want to continue drawing this one because, like, I'm afraid I'm going to smear it. And I don't want to do that. Ah, my fingers. My fingers hurt. I got arthritis. I pop my fingers all the time. Don't pop your fingers, guys. You'll get arthritis. You know BDFI? No. No, I don't. Did you see the hands on the pocket because you don't like drawing hands? No, I just drew his hands in his pocket because they looked better. His hands, like, kind of sticking out here. I just thought his hands in his pocket would look cool. Yeah, Balder's not fat. He's got a jacket on and stuff like that, but he's like, dude, he can beat the shit out of you. Like, if I had to, like, summarize, like, okay, if I had to give, like, a miniature thing, he's kind of got, like, so here's his head. Then you have the neck. You got the trapezium. Then you got, like, the shoulder here. He's got them beefy arms. You know, he's gonna wreck your shit. Like, he's got that bodybuilder bod. Kind of got something like that. You can't really even see that, but no, he actually surprisingly is really fit. Can't see because of the glare. Yeah, I love the glare. I hate the glare. Who's Kyla clone? I don't even know if they would want to collab with me. Considering, like, half the people in this stream absolutely hate my guts and my art and all that stuff. I'm not going to lie. I want to see you draw him mad or beat the shit out of somebody. Or about to beat the shit out of somebody. Somebody he actually threatens is Malcolm. Mind you, Malcolm is like 5'8". Malcolm, he threatens Malcolm because he's like, if you do anything to my daughter, I will pop your fucking head with my bare hand. So, I mean, it's reasonably understandable that Malcolm would be scared of him. Poor Malcolm, yeah. Then again, though, he also is a little distrusting of Malcolm because, for one, Malcolm's a clone of another enemy they had. So, like, you can kind of understand why Boulder isn't super trusting of him. But he does eventually warm up to the kid. I say that because, like, Boulder's, like, at this point, he's, like, maybe in his 50s. And Malcolm's, like, 20. Rip Malcolm. He does not kill Malcolm. Malcolm does not die. Where'd you get the fingerless gloves? At Walmart. Got these at Walmart for $5.99. And they're just to make sure that my sweaty hands don't completely destroy the paper. Because I've had that happen before. Wasn't pretty. Like, it was like a puddle of, like, graphite and sweat, and it just destroyed the drawing. Malcolm gonna be thinking twice about breaking with Zoe. He actually really likes Zoe. Like, he really likes Zoe. But he isn't, like, sure of how to, like, really do anything for her. Yeah, I also have some different gaming gloves. So that way I don't, like, whenever I'm doing gaming streams, I don't sweat all over the controller and ruin it. You know. Does pineapple belong on pizza? I don't know. Do coins belong in your child's digestive system? Probably not. That's nice. He's so loyal then. Yeah, so he's yeah, he Malcolm really, really likes Zoe. I have the same exact glove with skulls on them. That's cool. Yeah, these are just like basic gray gloves. Does he have a wife? Yeah, Boulder has a wife. Well, technically they never get married, so technically that means Zoe's a bastard child. But yeah, I mean, of course, for Boulder, to make Zoe, he'd have to have a wife. So let me fetch that real quick. I hate this book. I really do hate this book. This book sucks. Hello, PJ. Welcome. It's been a while. Do you have a trauma to your receipts? Dude, my project's called Agony. What do you think? My project is literally named Agony. What do you think? Do you give any trauma to your OCs? No, I'm not trying to disrespect, but that's just that's a funny ass question. How old do you think I am based on I talk? I don't know. Because you could be like 50, but you could also be like 13, and I've seen a 12-year-old say the N-word before with no hesitation. I've had my feelings hurt by a little kid, man. They're vicious. For some reason, young teenagers, man, will rip your fucking like nose off, dude. They are vicious. Like if they sense weakness, dude, they will take it and they will just destroy you. You sound like 15. Please don't take that. Some people say I sound like I'm a young teenager, and some people say I sound like I'm like 25. I'm 19. Bro, how do you draw hands so good? Okay, little tip for those of you who want to draw hands better. First things first. Pose your hand. Take picture then with phone of hand in pose you want. Then proceed to place phone next to table. Try to draw hand mimicking that shape. Very easy. So, like for this example, I actually did pose my hand like this. Of course, I got a different angle of it, but I did pose my hand kind of like that to get the picture to get the angle I needed. For the hand on the hip, I've been doing hands on hips for so long, it's just so simple. Any tips on how to draw male bodies? Okay, so I'll use Boulder as an example. Actually, let's use Oscar. Oscar's a good one because he's a skinny guy. Probably because he's got cancer. Anyway, so I always start with the head, and then I go with the neck. And then I kind of go with, like, the muscles that connect the shoulders to the neck. Shoulders are, like, the most important part to male design. As they make basically... Boulder. Basically, like, this muscle, the trapezia, wherever it's called. And that connects down to the shoulder. And then, I recommend always doing the shoulders first, and then you can place where the torso is going to be. And then from the torso, you go downward. A little fun fact, actually, I used Maine from Cyberpunk Edge Runners for reference for Boulder, by the way. His, like, stature. So if you've ever watched Cyberpunk Edge Runners, I've used Maine as reference. I was just wondering if you could add a cat claws to Zoe. Like, what do you mean? She has claws. How do you draw female bodies? Okay, well, it depends on which one I'm talking. Like, which one? If we're talking about ones like Margaret, where they have like a big chest, or ones like Sarah here. For one, it depends on the character. So, like Janet, one of my smallest OCs. For the thing to start off with is always start with the head. Because then you can place the neck, which allows you to place the shoulders, and that allows you to place the chest area, the arms, and then the lower parts of the area, and then the legs, and all that stuff. Always start with the head. But basically, whenever I start these characters, I like to place their shoulders first. So after the head, I get the neck and the trapezia, and then I place the shoulders. So, first OC you ever had? I just shared him. This is Boulder. Of course, back in the day, he looked way different. I mean, he looked way different compared to what he does now. This is 15 years in the making, basically. My friend started at the bottom. I don't know how you can start at the bottom, work your way up. I always start at the top and work my way down. So, yeah, he was my very first OC. I've never seen as many viewers. I've had up to 300 viewers once. Smells like something's burning in the kitchen. Somebody ain't paying attention. So yeah, Boulder, Margaret. They make Zoe. For anyone who was wondering, that is where Zoe comes from. Shark OC? We actually do technically have a shark OC. Another beast spirit, kind of like Malcolm here. Because Malcolm, the reason why Malcolm, because he is a boy, but the reason why he gets these things here and stuff like that is because of this little spirit here on his shoulder. And that's the squirrel beast spirit. The squirrel beast spirit chose him as her host. And there's another character named Blue who she gets the shark spirit as her thing. I don't have an axolotl OC. I kind of limited the animals a little bit. Because we have, as beastmen, we have cats, bears, and wolves. How do I draw buff men? First things first, get a textbook and learn muscle definition. That's what I did. I actually learned muscle definition and Google pictures of buff men. Maybe next thing you should draw Derek. I could draw Derek next stream. Yeah, one of our bear OCs. Most of the animals you draw are on land. Yeah, our shark OC is kind of like a land shark almost. Can you make an axolotl OC? I'm not making any new OCs today. We already have well over 100, and each of them have their own bits of writing. I'm not just going to make random animals OCs. That's not exactly how I work. We've already done all the sketching. We filled out. We did this guy. This one was really hard to work on before stream. Like, he was super difficult to make. This is one of my more detailed drawings. 100? Well over 100, yeah. Hey, Dumb Duck, if you do it again, you get banned. Stop. Boulder is a demigod, but he's born of the Crucible, so he's not really human at all. Like, he is not human. No. He is a god. Yeah, we have some new ones, but they're like thoroughly written out already and fit the story. We got some new villains being created. We're gonna have another slew of OCs for another set of villains and all that stuff. So, plenty of that. There actually is a point, by the way, where Boulder gets into a fight and he loses his eye. So. What the fuck is that smell? It smells like something is burning in the kitchen. I'm gonna go check it in a little bit if it keeps going. Lovely Drew's jacket. This jacket was so hard to draw today. And I don't know why. You know, I gave him a warning to stop asking about the shark OC. Blue will get drawn another time. I haven't even fully designed Blue yet. I've only designed her head. I love your voice. Do I take that as a creepy comment or as a compliment? So many people are like, I love your voice. And I'm like kind of creeped out by it. Like, I'm still trying to get good at drawing Beastman OCs. Because they're really difficult to draw. Like, Hati's difficult to draw, and I've been drawing Hati a lot lately. Oh, no. Don't tell me it's fucking lagging. Hello? We don't even have that many Beastman OCs? Okay. Can you hear me? I need somebody to tell me they can hear me. Okay. 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 I got really scared for a second. Because I've had two other streams today crash. And if this one crashes, I may not stream ever again. I'm gonna go smash that Wi-Fi box we have, that new modem. If it crashes again, man. That's why I'm like scared to stream Final Fantasy VI. Because I want to do that game for a few hours, but I'm scared. I'm scared. Like, I want to play. I'm like really wanting to play Final Fantasy VI, but this internet box is so untrustworthy. And I'm terrified it's going to crash. Anyway, does anyone have any questions about Boulder or Zoe or Malcolm or... I'm not going to show that one because I didn't like how that one turned out. Or more Zoe or Margaret. Does anyone have any questions about them? We're going to stream DA this weekend? I would like to. I would very much like to stream some Dynamax Adventures this weekend because it's the weekend. Hello, about the shower. Hope your shower goes good. Oh shit, I found you again. What up, Angel? So, if anyone's got any questions about these OCs, go ahead and ask them. I keep thinking you're saying Boulder. I am saying Boulder. I'm so nervous the stream is going to crash. Can we make it to an hour-long stream, please? Oh, man. Do you have any object OCs? Or is it just like animals? I have all species, man. We got a ton of species. Orcs, humans, elves. Like, there's a ton of species. Your name is Fardelicious, and you're trying to be rude. Dude. And you're trying to be rude. You have a dragon OC? Yeah, we got some dragon OCs. One of our main characters is a dragon. Actually, I wonder if that would work for drawing a good circle. Like, I'm curious. Would that work for drawing a perfect circle? No, it would not. Hey, can we get a ban on Fardelicious, dude? That guy's he's being a fucking prick. He's being a complete fucking prick with a name like that. What's your favorite species to draw? Probably humans. They're the easiest one to draw. Beastmen fucking... Dude, they infuriate me sometimes trying to draw them. Because sometimes everything looks normal. And then one thing can screw up an entire thing. Made fan art for you, just for you, or just for you to know. You know what, Jaslyn? Thanks. I'll check it out at the stream if you tag me in it or whatever. I will definitely check it out at the stream. It'd be fun. I think maybe sometime I will actually draw Malcolm. Some people want to see Malcolm. I tagged you last night. I will check it out then. I guess I didn't see it. Yeah, you can also join the Discord and drop the art in the Discord, man. I can easily view it from there too. Backblunner, what up, Rima? How you doing, Rima? I bit my tongue by accident like 3 times. Why does it hurt so damn bad? Probably because you're biting down on it full force. I've done that a few times, but I've bitten into my cheek like so badly once. Zoe's an angsty teen. Zoe's an angsty adult. Zoe is an adult. Is the smell gone? No, I actually... Oh, hold on, guys. I'm going to be back. I'm going to go check the kitchen because it smells like something's burning. So I'll be right back. Here, are you cooking something in the kitchen? Because it smells like something's burning. Like, it smells like something's burning.
Might be something. Oh, it's the oven. I have the oven on.
Okay, so yeah, so she did have the oven on. That was that's what the smell was. The oven was on, and she completely forgot it was on. And I was like, "How do you forget the oven is on?" Yo, what's the Discord? You can find the Discord linked in my community posts. It is linked in my community post. If you scroll down a bit, you'll find it. I also grabbed some Nutter Butters because these things are good. I can't even get my hand in the fucking bag. I really like his art too. What do you mean? What do you mean I died? It was like somebody ripped Blunner. Blunner died. Blunner's dead. My feet are freezing. Oh, my feet are also freezing. So, Outer, by the way, learn some new developments. We're gonna have to chat after stream. Malcolm's a boy. Malcolm is a boy. It's like I can still hear his voice. I refuse to do my homework. That's crazy. New developments? Yeah. We may not be able to stream at my house. At all. So, dude, is Fart Amazing like an alt account for that Fartalicious guy? That's fucking crazy. You're lucky you went earlier because the house could have been on fire later. Yeah. How does Zoe deal with her back pain? She doesn't even notice it. A lot of these characters don't have back pain. What's the best D level to mine netherite? I don't know. I have not played Minecraft in a fucking long while. Oh, my neck. Man, I kind of want a few more of these because they're so good. You should probably do your homework now. Hello. Anyway, back to Boulder. Water. Yeah, I recommend just doing your homework now. ASMR? What do you mean ASMR? What, because I'm... ASMR? It's crazy. Symphon out in your Discord. All right. Give me a challenge. What should I draw? The power of the fucking sun. Mukbang. You know, I actually, I found out some people like watching mukbang YouTubers because they just want somebody to eat with. And I found that really sad because I'd probably do the same thing. Yeah, maybe we'll just keep the mukbang going, you know. What's a mukbang? It's when somebody eats something on camera. There you go. There's your ASMR for today. My fingers. Maybe you should draw a raccoon girl. I don't have a raccoon. OC. Some people are lonely gang. Yeah, just how it be. How old is Zoe, by the way? Depends on what time frame you're asking. If we're asking maybe like this time, she's probably like 20. She's probably like 20 something. I don't know, just 20. Is Zoe supposed to be a cat or a dog? She's supposed to be a cat. Man, I was like, I'm gonna have to do the Pibble voice at some point. I am Pibble. Wash my belly. Wash my belly. Yay. Clean my belly. Clean my belly. There's your Pibble for the day. When will more gameplay be? I don't know. I don't know. Anywho, I'm just gonna put this back here. Yeah, she just keeps her ears folded down. She actually can have them perked up, and she does that occasionally. But a lot of times she just keeps her ears down. Wash my belly. I am Pibble. Wash my belly. Wash my belly. Yay. Clean my belly. Clean my belly. Her ears perk up like a lechonk. That's crazy. Corny ass. Bro, this guy's whole name... This guy has a fart fetish. All of his shit is with farts. All of his alt accounts got... And he's gonna judge me for my drawings. Fuck you. Sure, because... see. Who likes Zoe? Malcolm likes Zoe. That's his third account? Yeah, I know. That's his third account that he's come back on trying to insult me. That's crazy. Why does Zoe keep her ears down? She just does. It's just a fashion choice, I guess. There was also an incident from this morning. What was the incident this morning? I'm trying to remember. There were so many people this morning, so... Bro, you have a fart fetish. Fuck are you talking about, bro? All your shit has to do with farts, man. And I'm the fucking weird one, apparently. That's crazy. What are your OC's names? Zoe, Malcolm. Maybe I should adjust the camera so it stops fucking falling over. Does Zoe go to college? No. She smokes too much. All of her money goes on cigarettes. Son of a bitch. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. I said Zoe instead of Zoe. Zoe. Oh, Zoe. Yeah, and there's her dad. That's Zoe's dad. And there's Zoe. And here is Zoe's mom. Insults the camera for better angle. Yep. What's ready for pickup? What's ready for pickup? Oh, okay, never mind then. You should hire you to make comics. Is Malcolm a boy or a girl? Malcolm is a boy. Hence why she says, my boyfriend. Poor camera doesn't deserve to be insulted. This camera deserves to be insulted. He just looks like a girl. He's technically called a busty boy, is what the term would be. I'm like genuinely concerned that this guy has a fart fetish and probably wants people to shit in his mouth or something. That's weird. How many else does this guy have? I don't know. And I'm the loser, by the way. Is Zoe's mom's black? Zoe's mom is gray in color, but she has the same color as her father. Don't pay mind to me, sad and lonely. Yeah, and you know, his breath probably stinks. She's just a gray cat. She's gray in color with purple, with a bit of a purple style to her. Do you like coffee? I'm addicted. I don't hardly drink coffee. I can't remember the last time I had coffee. Y'all think I'm an alt? No. I like coffee, bro. But does Zoe have a certain color scheme? Yeah, Zoe shares the same color scheme as her dad mostly, but her jacket is blue. Her shirt here is kind of red. She has blue and purple hair color in her hair, blue and purple. And she's the same color as her father. In the Discord, if you join the Discord, I will send a comparisons of all three. Of Margaret, Boulder, and Zoe. So you can see the differences. The fact that some people are so desperate for attention, they hop onto their alt accounts, yeah. Is she a scene girl? What the fuck does scene mean? I stubbed my toe. Rip. Thought Zoe was lesbian because her boyfriend. Yeah, that Malcolm is a boy. He is an actual. You will be able to tell if I draw Malcolm, it'll be very clear he's a boy. I'll redesign after I see the color scheme. Seen as a kind of clothing style, I guess. Yeah. What is this image? That's the fat Margaret image that I just wasn't very proud of. I like turtles. The real assorted fries. What kind of name is that? It's a crazy name. What's your favorite animal? A frog. Same drawing from yesterday people went crazy about? Yeah. This one got 15,000 views. She's so pretty, though. Thank you. Mint Sigma. Oh, I'm so glad you changed that, Mint. I'm so glad you changed that. If you're wondering what's down here, she actually has, like, a legitimate, like, gun. That she holds sideways. She literally holds a gun sideways like a gangster. And there's a character named Brock who uses guns, and when he sees how Zoe shoots her gun, he does not approve because the sideways shooting is so fucking stupid. Is the gun loaded? It's always loaded. Because the drawing's so pretty. Thank you. Yeah, she's just trying to hand you a boof. You want a boof? I wish I was as pretty as her. I'm sure you're pretty. Zoe also likes her piercings. Then again, though, her mom also has piercings. If you look up at her ear here, she has 2 little piercings up here. I'd take a boof right now. Yep. Brock would probably teach her a thing or two. Yeah, I would say that out her, but I don't think she'd listen at all. I think she'd be like, yo, I got this gun to light my cigarette. That's exactly what she'd be like. I mean, beastmen are really hard to draw. They are extremely hard to draw. Cats are a little easier than the wolf beastmen, but bears are by far the ones I have the least amount of practice with. Because Hati I've been drawing as a wolf beastman for a while. This is the Fat Margot drawing I failed to make. Because she turns into a super, super big house cat. She gets really, really fat. And everyone's telling her, hey, if you don't lose weight, Margaret, you're gonna die. Can you draw Zoe's boyfriend? I will do that in another stream. Zoe, oh yeah, by the way, Margaret really likes donuts. But yeah, eventually she does get so big that Boulder steps in and he's like, hey, you gotta lose weight. And she's like, but, and he's like, no, you need to lose weight. You fat ass cat. What type of art style is this? This is my art style. I can't imagine drawing Brock in that damn book. It would be miserable trying. I need to get a better drawing book that doesn't have this quality of fucking paper that is meant for watercolor. Boulder, no, he's not the aggressive type. You're gonna die, Margaret. But I don't wanna. You're too fucking fat. Basically, yeah, that's like every Lily, who's one of Balder's younger sisters. She's a doctor, and she's like, hey, Margaret, listen to me, Margaret, donuts right here. Hey, you're too fat. You need to get on the fucking treadmill and do some running. What tree did they use to make this paper? I don't know, but the quality of this paper is dog shit for drawing. Probably, yeah. He doesn't like... He actually threatens all of her dealers because Zoe obviously gets a lot of her smokes from dealers. He threatens the dealers. If you sell cigarettes to my daughter again, I will kill you. Or I'll break your shins or something like that. He's not like a lot of people. He's the goofy, overprotective dad. Yeah, he's a goofy dad. Like, he's not a bad dad at all. He's also a really good big brother to all of his siblings. Sure, if you want. So basically, kind of like Lucifer. We actually have a character in Agony named Lucifer. We have the 4 archangels: Lucifer, Gabriel, Michael, and Raphael. Not Uriel. Uriel's a different angel completely. So yeah. This was Margaret being really overweight, as you can see. I dropped the pencil again. Yay. Yeah, so... You have an OC named Hades? Not anymore. Yeah, so we have normal Zoe, or we have normal Margaret, and we have really fat Margaret. From the look of it, the paper does look like shit, yeah. I need your wisdom blunter. I would not recommend taking my wisdom. Wisdom. Here's a wisdom thing. If you are disabled, just go into the settings and enable it. Can we get a closer look at Fat Margaret? You guys really want to see Fat Margaret? You don't have to stay. Real assorted fries. You could have left So long ago. I have the exact same book as published. It's so shit. Loki, how would she look if she was an actual cat? Probably like an actual cat. Yeah, this is an 18+ stream anyway. We talk a lot of shit on here. Here, this is Margaret, but really fat. I couldn't fit it all in the paper, so she was just chunky. Finish my homework. Are you proud of me, Blunter? Sure. She's struggling? Yeah. That's because Eve made her an outfit that should stretch. And but the thing is Margaret wasn't losing weight. So Margaret was just getting bigger because she wasn't doing everything she needed to do. So, yeah. She gets really mad at the fact things don't fit her anymore. And it's like, well, I wonder why, Margaret. I wonder why. Zoe doesn't get fat, though. Zoe always spends all of her money on cigarettes and stuff like that. Outer Mint, is it fun being a mod? Apparently, no. According to them, it is not fun being a mod. Blunter, can Margaret and Boulder adopt me? I'm not sure. She really don't care. Okay, so the thing is all Margaret eats is donuts. This is all donuts and milkshakes and any other fatty pastries and all stuff. She likes pastries. I hate when my dad takes my Skylanders. Skylanders are awesome. I like Skylanders. Do you have any advice? Don't do bad things. Does Zoe have that smoker voice? If I had to imagine what Zoe sounded like, I'd say Zooble from the Amazing Digital Circus. That's like the closest I can imagine her sounding like. I would have shaded this in, but I didn't like how this one turned out because I drew her way too big for the paper. So she should have a smoker voice. That's what I imagine a smoker voice to sound like. Fuck you mean, Outer. Anyway, I'll leave it up to you guys if I shade this one, because I'll shade it, I guess. Not really much to it, though. It's just her trying to yank up some sports pants or whatever. You've never heard a smoker voice, then? Shade it, because what else are you gonna do? All right. Let's shade Fat Margaret, I guess. Chunky Margaret. She's a chunky cat. She does lose this weight, by the way, guys. This disappears after Boulder decides to Do you have a Y recommendation for Xbox games? I don't like Xbox. I think Xbox is stupid. Who's your favorite Skylander? I like T-Rex. I know it's a basic answer, but I like T-Rex. How long have you been drawing? 15 years. All jokes aside, peak art, thanks. So yeah, we'll do Chunky Margaret. And maybe we'll have her saying some obscenities up here. I don't know. Margaret's got a bit of a mouth on her. She talks a lot of shit. Why are you drawing that kind of art? At the request of viewers. Because I wasn't gonna do this one because I didn't like how it turned out. Are you planning what kind of project? 3D animated show. So just get this one out of the way, I guess. I'm not even sure if I want to fully work on this one. Because I really did not like the way it turned out. My book is absolute trash. This one sucks too. Like, this one's ass. Like, look at this shit. I'm getting stuff on my white sweatshirt. Yes, but don't worry, guys. She does not die of overweight. Because of Boulder, Margaret does lose all this fat. Actually, believe it or not, these pants are designed to be amazing, like super, super stretchy for her. But the problem is Margaret kept gaining weight. So it didn't really, yeah, eventually Margaret is immortal. So unlike Baldur and Zoe, Margaret does eventually die of old age. That's way late into the show, though. Margaret would eventually die of old age. Zoe would go on to live a very long life, though, because she's a demigod. It's kind of sad, yeah. Training montage for Margaret, yep. She does lose a lot of this weight. She doesn't lose it all because she will refuse to give up her donuts. But yeah, I got a few images that progress that she just gets bigger, and everyone's like commenting on her, like, "Hey, lose the weight." And she's just like, "Nah, I'm gonna keep eating my donuts." That's Margaret. I'm gonna go eat now, so see you later. All right, see ya, Mint. Thanks for tuning in. Margaret does lose her piercings, by the way. She has piercings in her ear, and she loses those eventually because somebody steals them. She takes them out, and they get stolen. She's really angry, though, by the way. Like, if you guys couldn't tell, Margaret is really, really angry. No, sometimes I kind of just run out of time to draw. You should do live playing Skylanders. All I have is Skylanders Giants right now. What kind of digital software do you use? My phone. I use Sketchbook, and I use my phone to draw all my stuff. You know what? Just for you people in the Discord, if you guys want, I will do... I'll do a Malcolm drawing. Because I already have one planned. I think I might have almost just threw up on the paper. Please? Please what? Good to know, really? Please what? What did I miss the please for? Sure, you can. I'll post a thing once I get it all done of all their like references and all stuff. So unlike this Margaret drawing, I'm not gonna shade it this heavily. This was a nightmare because I was so scared I was gonna smear it. So we're gonna go way lighter here, all right, guys? Like it's not gonna be anywhere near as heavy shaded as that because that could have turned out so badly. I think after I shade this in, then I'm gonna wrap up stream and maybe go play some Pokemon Go for a little bit. I need to stretch my legs, so because I've been sitting like this now for like an hour and a half, so. But yeah, I'll draw Malcolm, I guess, for the server. Maybe I'll make it into a short as well. Does anyone have any questions about Margaret? Since we're doing Margaret real quick. May as well. You got to do a Skylander stream. Maybe I will sometime. Maybe I will. Yeah, I really like Skylanders. I think that's a really good game series. I don't like Superchargers. That's one thing. I do not like Superchargers. What kind of cat breed is she? She's a Beastman. There is no like specific cat breed. Most of the stray cat Beastmen are like gray, your typical gray cat. Some of them are brown, some of them have a bit of an orange coat, but just a lot of them look the exact same. There, I'm not going to shade in all the pants and all that stuff. I'm just going to leave it there. Calling a Beastman a furry, by the way, is super insulting. Where's the Discord at? You can join the Discord. Oh, no, that broke. You can join the Discord by going into my community posts and finding it there. You just scroll down my community posts. Rest in peace, my granny. She got hit by a bazooka. God damn it, that's stuck in my fucking head. There we go, though. There's a chunky Margaret. Hey, Outer, I'm gonna ban you. I'm gonna ban you. I do not like rhythm games, no. Anyway, there you go. There's Fat Margaret. So, is she a cuddly cat? Yeah, she is really cuddly with Boulder. Even has a really fat cat. Anywho, yeah, that's basically gonna be it. So, I'm gonna take a break for a little bit. I'll talk to you guys on Discord. Yeah, but Margaret was a thief, by the way. She actually used to be a thief. Anywho, yeah, I'm gonna take a break now. My legs kind of hurt. I've been sitting cross-legged for like an hour and a half now. So I'm gonna wrap things up now, and I will be seeing you guys probably later. I'll stream again later. I'm gonna try and do a Final Fantasy VI stream. I'm gonna try, guys. I'm gonna try. Anyway, I will be seeing ya.